This is actually pretty cool music. Hey guys, my name is SickVOT1. I stumbled a little bit on my recording. On my intro. I don't care. We're going in Pokemon Moon, where we're in the next island of the game. I often forget what the islands are called, so... No, Rotom, I want to check the map. I don't want to hear your smart-ass remarks. I want to see the map. How doth I see the map? Rotom. Stop. There. I touched, like, in the curvy black space. Akala! Oh, and also, that was apparently the Pokédex part, not the map. I'm learning how to use this thing again. I'm learning how to use this thing. Evidently. What the hell was that? Eyes? No? You're just messing with me right now. I just want to see the map! Whatever. We're on Akala Island. That's basically the thing. And we're on Route 4, and I actually did my research this time. And by research, I mean I looked up what we can find on this route. Lillipup. That's actually new. I forgot. Yeah, no, Lillipup is new, at least for us. I need to open up a... I'm not trying... Okay, I opened up an ad on my phone from Bulbapedia because it's riddled with ads. I might as well try to catch this. Lillipup was one of the bog-standard normal types of Unova. It wasn't the de facto rodent that was the Petrat line, with a very funny running gag that my late friend Brian Ikabigon had in his Pokemon White Let's Play. Well, not so much as Let's Play, like in a stream series. That's right. Lillipup, however, I think is generally seen as more useful. You can also find a couple of old Pokemon on this route, according to my notes being, Bulbapedia. Please don't succeed. Okay, good, because I want to catch this thing now. This is not going to be a team member or anything, because, I mean, what would be special about using a Stoutland on an Alola team? Not much. Whatever. Or maybe it would be special because nobody ever does it. I don't know. It's just not on my team. You can find some older Pokemon. You can find Eevee, very rarely. You know Eevee. Eevee is the best. And interestingly enough, according to this, at least, there is a chance that Espeon can be called as an ally during an Eevee battle when it is daytime, and Umbreon can be called when it is nighttime, which is actually really interesting because, otherwise it would... Wait, what am I naming this thing? No, I'm not naming this thing, sorry. I don't want to run out of names. Because ordinarily you'd have to put in a lot more work to get Umbreon and Espeon since they are friendship evolutions. I did not remember, or just flat out did not know, that you could get Umbreon and Espeon rarely through those methods. I don't know how rare it is. Like, Bulbapedia doesn't break down all that stuff. You can also find Igglybuff here for, that Jigglypuff. It can summon Jigglypuff as well, but it can also summon Happiny, according to Bulbapedia, once again, in Sun and Moon. Are we gonna keep finding Lillipup? I don't know. Happiny's interesting to get, because, Chansey and Blissey having those massive HP stats. Like, you ever try to take down a Blissey in a Gen 4 game? No, you're still there. You started trying to do that in, 2007 when Diamond and Pearl came out. You're still here. You're still there. You're still waiting. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, here's an Eevee encounter. Okay. I don't know if we're going to see the Espeon in action. I'm recording this at almost 6:30 p.m., which means it is 6:30 in the morning in this game. So, that would mean Eevee. I mean, Espeon. That would mean Espeon. Eevee is the bog standard one. I'm also not using Eevee on the team. Eevee is bog standard. But we love Eevee anyway. We do. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy trying to get all the Eeveelutions or anything. Like, I already have all the Eeveelutions in other games. I think I still need to get all the Eeveelutions in, Legend ZA. Sand Attack. It still works on me even though I'm a flying type, you know, whatever. Alright, whatever. Let's try to get you. Come on. Work with me here. Because I want to show just how much the Pokédex thing, like the Pokédex slot, does. I'm not gonna do the carrying this time around. This is ridiculous. I just want to show the data. It's a circle. When did I encounter Glaceon? I think one of the trainers at the school might have had that, now that I remember. I forgot that's what it looks like, but I was eager to see it. Like, that's hilarious. Like, no other Pokemon has that many evolutions, of course. And there we go. This is what I'm here for. Well, I mean, I'm also here to progress the story, you know. But Mudbray is going to be my 4th team member. It may seem like I am filling up the roster a little quickly. I wasn't really planning on that. Oh, I might have made a mistake with Fury Attack, because it's every hit is going to trigger Stamina, which raises its defense. Pretty sure that's the ability I want. Like, again, I'm not going to be picky on natures, but abilities... its other ability is Own Tempo, which prevents confusion. So, yeah, I think this is a lot better. Mudbray. Mudbray, I think, is going to make a good physical attacker. Most of the team that I have in mind is specially oriented, but I think that Mudbray will come in especially handy on... and its evolution will come in handy on the physical side of things. This is a bit special to me, because I remember when... my friend Brian Ikabigon, again, rest in peace. When he Let's Played Pokemon Moon blind many, many years ago, he had a Mudbray and he named it Steedleton. I don't remember what that's a reference to, if it even is a reference. I just remember that Mudbray is Steedleton, and its evolution, of course, which, again, I haven't been spoiling. So I could have named it Steedleton, but I don't... but I kind of want to keep with the voice actor theme that I have going. So I tried to think of names for both male and female for this Pokemon, and I'm glad it was a male because I really wanted to use the male version. I am naming you Dallas. This is a reference to the voice actor Dallas Reed. They are non-binary, but the roles I have seen them play are male roles. I know them best for Yuri Breyer in Spy X Family and Hideki Nishimura in And You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online. Yeah, I wish I knew more from them, but that's about it, I guess. I'm gonna replace Meowth here. I know that Scooter is not going to be a real member of my team, especially since whatever Scooter can do, I think that Dallas will be able to do a little better. But, yeah. So, I'm sorry, that's kind of the reason I'm not using Rockruff or its evolution. Also, yes, Andrew's gonna probably comment the Dallas Salad thing. I beat you to it. And if you already commented to me before you saw it, just... I know your mind, Andrew. Dallas Salad. It is a good bit, though. I just watched that video. It's called Hank of the Hill. It's like a super old YTP based on the Boggle episode of King of the Hill. It's got some good bits. Like, a lot of it is more weird humor, I guess. Well, that's YouTube poops in general, but I don't know, it's less about the sentence mixing, I guess, and more about the wacky sounds and situations, I guess. Alright. It might be a fool's errand to try to get Mudbray in a real battle here, but I mean, we'll see how it goes against this Bellhop, which was out in the wild. Drifloon! Do I even have anything that can hit that? Because it's a flying type and a ghost type, so that's 3 types that it can't be hit by, including the type that Mudbray is. It's a pure ground type, as is its evolution, by the way. Oh. I'm not hitting anything with this moveset. Oh, mercy me. Scooter, no. If Scooter had a rock-type move, I might have considered sending him out instead, but, I think this is a job for April. It could be possible that I get April to evolve pretty soon, because April evolves at level 20. I do remember. That's not astonishing to me. Whatever. I still love you, Drifloon. I'm gonna have to do something about the fact that Dallas has only ground type moves and stat. I'm gonna bite you. Was thinking about going for bug bite but that would be quad resisted. That would be a bad idea. I'm not gonna answer the care thing because it's probably gonna apply more to April. I will, however, do a little refresh with Dallas, as well as seeing if I can get him an HM. Confide. I'm gonna give Confide to Jill. Acrobatics. Did I? No, I didn't give Acrobatics to April. The only move I can teach... I can't even teach you Work Up? That seems like it should be a shoo-in for a physical attacker like Dallas. I also never checked the nature that Dallas has. Hold on. It... raises defense, lower special attack. That's a great nature for a Mudbray. At least I assume. Because, you know, it is a physical attacker. It's not a special attacker. So yeah, that is a great nature. Whatever it is, impish. Impish nature. And again, the pink means higher. Yeah, the pink means higher, the blue means lower. I feel like it should be the reverse because mentally I sort of think blue is positive, pink is red is more negative, and, you know, pink is close to red. I guess. Should name a Pokemon protagonist pink. I already named one red. Eh. What we got in here? Tiny mushroom. Yeah, see, I could figure out that there was something in there. Fancy that. And we got a Zygarde cube as well. Lots of Zygarde cubes. Hello, Missy. Some wind, eh? So I've already really gone over all the encounters that I care to. Can I get it? Can I get a good battle in with my dear teammate, Dallas? So I can just bring him Munchlax. Yes, that'll do. Yeah, it's not weak to anything, but it's also an interesting Pokemon. It's a pre-evolution of Snorlax, introduced 3 generations later. Let's get into Rotiller. What does Rotiller do again? Tilling the soil, the user makes it easier for plants to grow. This raises the attack and special attack stats of grass-type Pokemon. I thought it was an attack. No, well, no. I guess this is more a double battle utility, and considering I don't presently have any grass types on my team, that's useless. Mudsport, of course, weakens electricity. Useless because Dallas is already immune to that. Bulldoze is our best option here, so let's go for that. Again, I am eager to get more moves on this boy. I am very eager. Slows your speed. Anyway, Munchlax. I remember Munchlax being teased way earlier than Generation 4 when it appeared. Why am I seeing this ugly AI ad for a Monopoly game on your phone? Whatever. Like, they teased it a bunch. It was in Destiny Deoxys, the movie that took place during Hoenn. I think it made an appearance in... Did it make an appearance in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness? I'm sorry I'm taking this battle really slow. I don't know. My brain is just trying to catch up and think of things. It was definitely in Destiny Deoxys, and... Which is interesting because that was like the only Pokemon movie that I owned as a kid. Like, I got it for the DVD for like a Christmas, I think, one year. So that was the only one I had seen, even though I hadn't really seen the Hoenn anime at the time. Anyway. Level up, level up. Bagon. I'm gonna need a real professional for this one, actually. Like, I know that I want to get Dallas up to snuff with the rest of my team, but I think it's better in this case if we let the professionals handle this. Anyway, dragon types. We got a dragon type. Disarming voice. Out like a light. Bagon, Shelgon. And the Scooter's growing to level 14. You're to level 18. This is why I like the XP share. I get to brush off Dallas. Come on. Get all the dirt off. Get all the dirt off. Get all the dirt off, you donkey. You donkey. Shrek. Shrek. I can't believe they're making a fifth movie, finally. I remember going to the fourth one in 2011 with my friend from middle school at the time. Although we were both in high school at the time. Thank you for the revive. Thank you for the revive. You know what? Even though he's not going to be a permanent member, I have a hankering for getting Scooter a little battle experience. I kind of wish he had a rock-type move, but what are you gonna do? Maybe he'll naturally learn one soon. Again, I don't plan on really using him, which is why it's probably nice that I'm doing that. Oh, okay, this is worth showing. Yeah, I remember the gimmick of these guys. These tourist trainers, they have the original Cantonian versions of all of the new Alolan forms. So yeah, they are still in the game, and they're still gettable. Transferable. Maybe even with some in-game trades? I think there might be some. I know that there's some in Let's Go, where... Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, of course, where you can get the... You can get the Alolan forms of the Pokemon that have them. Just to say all the Alolan forms, because all the Alolan forms are based off of Kanto Pokemon. April grows to level 19. You learn acrobatics naturally, huh? Do I want to get rid of Bite? So... You know what? I think I'm fine passing passing on acrobatics because, as I said before, I want Jill to get a Dark-type move so I can feel more comfortable getting rid of Bite. I know I've also got Scooter here with the biting. Scooter in real life is not really that much of a biter. He is a bit of a barker, though. But what dog isn't, right? I don't know. Scooter actually got knocked out from that fight. I guess I'm not paying enough attention. But I think that might be the last trainer on the route anyway. I'm not gonna risk running into more wild Pokemon while I'm here. We did that Pokemon Center, why don't you? Did I? Yeah, I see a Miltank. Hello, Miltank. Hey, Megan, glad I ran into you. So we can see who's stronger now. My Gramps must have thought I did a good enough in my Grand Trial, because he gave me a Z-Ring, too. Can I get healed first? Having a battle in a place like Paniola Town feels like we're in a real old-fashioned Western showdown or something, right? This is so cool. Though if we're real honorable cowboys, we gotta make sure our teams are healthy first. Yeah, thank you. I forgot that we had this. Crap. Can I at least have the chance to swap out my team? Because I don't really want to lead out with Rockruff. Okay. Alright. Alright. Pikachu and team. Let's go to show the newbie what Alola's got. Okay. I guess I'm leading out with Scooter. Oh, well. A lot of people made memes about, back in the day, about how your rival ambushes you when you're done with a difficult dungeon. And I kind of like it that in this case, it's actually... they're actually willing to help you out and make sure you're on equal footing. It's a small change. And honestly, they didn't really do that in the old games all that often. Like, most of the places where you would fight the rival in Red and Blue, they were in areas that were immediately following towns. Okay. Sorry, Scooter. This is not your fight. I also haven't trained you very much. I'm sorry, I'll get you a win. I will get you a win eventually. Here we go. Dallas, you're up. Dallas would actually even be a good choice for his starter, which I think should be evolved by now. At least I would hope it is. Yeah, give me that stamina. Yeah, I can see Dallas really being a force to be reckoned with. Like, for all I know, it's a crap Pokemon in competitive, and even in the main game. I don't know. I don't care. Let me do my thing. I beat Heart Gold with a Dunsparce on my team. Leave me alone. And Torracat, which is the evolution of Litten. We've got an advantage against this as well, even though we're levels behind. So let's give it a go. Oh, you're using your Z move too, huh? Okay, let's see it. I'm all for this. I am all for this. Breakneck Blitz. Oh, I was expecting it to be a... Well, you did the rock trial, so I guess it makes sense. What, do you have Rock Tomb on your team? I don't know. We tank those. We tank those. And your speed fell. Awesome! Still probably faster than me, though. You have Fire Fang. And I got stamina. This may make battles longer, so it's probably a bad choice for speed running. But it's a good choice for me running, I will just say. Yeah, keep on leveling up, Dallas. I don't know when this thing evolves. We will find out together. Nice, how'd you go with the battle plan? That kind of battle plan, you gotta tell me. I don't know, I just caught this thing. Now I'm gonna brush it. I'm gonna brush it! Oh, hello, Tumbleweed. Oh, a funny Tumbleweed, but whatever. That brushing, get the brush under the ears. Looks so dopey, but I love you anyway. I love you, Dallas. Or Steedleton. Mudbray. Man, that was some kind of battle. Our Pokemon all looked like they had a blast, too. Right then, here, I'll share you a bit of good luck with you, Megan. Dire hit. So it raises the critical hit chance. Okay. You know, Totem Pokemon are all, like, surrounded by some aura of power. If you use a dire hit on your Pokemon and manage to land a critical hit, that aura won't mean a thing. Yeah, you know Pokemon battles are just like sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you're the only real loser if you don't have any fun when you're at it, right? Yeah. Anyway, I'm heading off to Paniola Ranch. Hello, Miltank. I'm not gonna talk about Whitney. Except for the fact that I am gonna talk about Whitney because I thought it was hilarious how in the Pokemon manga that she's shown to be kind of a bitch. Like, she's shown in, like, the anime to be, like, happy and cheery and positive, and in the game, she's shown to be a bit of a crybaby when she loses, but in the manga, she is kind of a selfish person. Like, she wants glory and attention for herself. Like, she's not evil. I would not call her evil, but she is kind of a rude person. It's a very different interpretation of the character from pretty much anything else. Anyway, that was... Before I move on through the ranch, I think I missed something I can get in here. Yep. Energy Root. Yep. Probably shouldn't be leading with Rockruff anymore, considering it's not a permanent member of my team. I'm gonna put April out in front, mostly because I want her to evolve in this episode. I probably should have stayed on that screen to check her summary. She's about halfway through the current level. So yeah, she could very well evolve in this episode. I want that to happen. That would make a great thumbnail. Please let that be the thumbnail. As if I don't have control over that. I have all sorts of control. I am the control. We're gonna meet Lily. So I want to meet Lily. I want Lily to be here. Everyone on the ranch loves a good Pokemon battle. I'm gonna have to look up the ranch here, because there might be more Pokemon encounters here. In fact, there probably definitely are. Probably definitely. Paniola Ranch, right Is this Paniola Ranch? I don't know. This is Carbink, though. April's not a good choice for this, especially if this has rock-type moves like Power Gem. So very defensive. What did you... Okay. Mud Slap isn't even going to do that much, but... You know what? It's a fairy type. Smackdown. Okay. Okay, basically what I'm being told here is don't be a hero. I hear you loud and clear. Ariel, you're up to plate. Ariel, you are up to plate. You have a plate of whatever just happened. I was not really looking at the screen when that happened. I think it's equally defensive, specially and physically, so it doesn't really matter that I'm using a physical water-type move. That was Smackdown, though. Not that is really going to affect me that much. Smackdown has the interesting property of making it so if you have an immunity to flying types, you don't have that anymore. April just leveled up. I know it works on flying types. I forget if it actually works on Pokemon with Levitate. I don't know. I never will know. I mean, I could easily check. I could easily check. I don't know what I'm on about that I don't know and I never will. Got a trial goer. Okay. Captain's actually here. Okay. I want to meet the cat. Well, I've already met the captain, actually. That was Olivia, right? What's this Miltank doing? Can we get Miltank? I'm not gonna get No. Oh, yeah, it's Mallow. Yeah, Mallow's a captain. And the other one, Olivia, is the kahuna. Thanks for stopping by. The Moo Moo milk from Paniola Ranch is the best. It's so rich and creamy when you use it in white sauce and other things. Cool, I can make Alfredo with that. The taste can't even be described. Milk. Oh, by the way, since I was lucky enough to run into you here, I'll do you a little favor. Stoutland. Oh, we already get this one. I had a feeling... Well, we'll see. See, Stoutland can sniff out items for you that are buried in the dirt even when you can't see them. When you're riding Stoutland, pressing the B button to use that Stoutland search is what it's all about. Get up there and try it. There's all kinds of stuff laying around and waiting for you to find it. If you go all the way down to Route 5, you'll come out on Brooklet Hill. My friend Lana is up there, so say hi to her for me when you see her. Okay. Yeah. I think that Mallow actually hosts the final trial that you do on Akala Island. So, Stoutland is your item finder in this game. And it's a convenient item finder, if I do say so myself. It's definitely more convenient than having to go to the menu to use the item finder every time, and then you get like a 3-second cutscene telling you, oh, something's nearby. I do like the form that they had in X and Y, and I think by extension, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. The one that's in Heart Gold Soul Silver looks cool, if nothing else. I remember the one in Brilliant Diamond, in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum as well, being a little cumbersome, and I think that was the same one they used in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, if I remember correctly. Naturally, there's a lot out here. The drawback to your item finder being a ride Pokemon in this case is kind of obvious. This is a thick boy, so you can't go everywhere riding this thing. You will eventually have to get off it. Like, you saw, like, earlier in Route 4 when I had to go into this little strip to find a rock that had a tiny mushroom on it. You can't fit Stoutland through that. You just can't. Anyway, let's see. I'm on Route 6, is that right? Or is this still considered Paniola Ranch? I think this, let me just leave to Paniola Town and come back, and then it'll tell me what it is. Because I kind of forgot. It's just considered Paniola Ranch. Okay. That helps me out a lot in doing my research and probably making a lot of noise on my thing. You can rarely find Tauros and Miltank here. I guess that's to be expected. I'm not gonna catch my breath. Catch my breath? No. I don't know. Neither of them really get any meaningful changes in this game. Of course, in Scarlet and Violet, Tauros got a Paldean form, one of the few Pokemon that actually gets a Paldean form. And it's fighting type, but it can also have different fire or water typed things. It's kind of cool. Well, especially considering, like, it's one of two, yes, literally two Paldean forms. But again, I've said it before, I think that the Paradox forms are kind of they're what most of the de facto Paldean forms are. I'm just gonna let you go here. Dallas grows to level 15 and wants to learn Double Kick. That's not even a great move, but I'm just gonna say, heck yeah, I'm getting rid of Rotiller. Because, well, Rototiller, while I'm sure some people would swear by it in competitive maybe, or if you're doing double battles, I have no use for it. I don't have a grass type. I should heal before I even talk to you. Shouldn't I? Should heal you too, just in case. Already got a few levels on Dallas. I'm proud of you, buddy. You know what? I think any outcome at this point, April is going to have enough to level up, so... Alright, Scooter. Why don't you do the honors? What do you got here? I guess I'll taste... Taste? No, I'll fight this farmer. What do you got? You got a Miltank, you got a Tauros, am I gonna see the awesome power of Mudbray? Okay, so Scooter is screwed. I think we can start calling him Scrooter. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Ariel, you're up to bat. I'm sorry, I'm not showing off, this puppy in the best of light. I really do love this puppy. People love this puppy for a reason. I've had good results with the puppy that I am using in my Sun file. Quick Claw is the best, although Mudbray is not a fast Pokemon, so that was probably just gonna go first regardless. Double Kick. Shouldn't that be not very effective? What? Oh, I'm not a fairy type yet. Right. I'm not. Okay. I briefly forgot. No, you don't get the fairy typing until you fully evolve. Oh, by the way, Rowlet's second evolution is Dartrix. Since we're not really gonna encounter it naturally any other way, there you go. Anyway, Scooter levels up. Thank you. Rest of my team. April go to level 20. We got it. It's coming up. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Grubbin is evolving for the first time. It's gonna be a while before we can get that second evolution, because it's not just based on level up, but that's okay. Because for our troubles, Grubbin has evolved into Charjabug, one of my favorite Alola Pokemon. Just look at this thing. Just look at this thing. This thing is a bug battery. I think now it has the electric typing. It has the electric typing that we so desire. And of course has better stats. We still love you, April, the Charjabug. What are you gonna learn? Charge now. I think that's kind of a waste of a move. I'd rather have Charge Beam and basically get the same effect with a high chance of getting a special attack boost. Yeah, we're not going to be able to evolve Charjabug for quite some time. I don't know what it is, but in back-to-back generations, one of my favorite Pokemon of that generation was a middle stage of a bug type. Because, I'm not ashamed to admit it, my favorite Pokemon from Kalos is Spupa. It's not a good Pokemon, it's a Cocoon. And Vivillon is not a great Pokemon either. Vivillon's cute, but Spupa just stole my heart. It is so adorable. It is covered with confetti. It's fuzzy. It's the basis for a particularly cute side quest that takes place in a museum in Legend ZA. So yeah, I love Spupa. I'm not gonna use a villain on a Kalos team. Like, hell no. But Charjabug and its evolution, they are actually useful. They are actually useful. We finally have another evolved party member. Jill is going to be unevolved for the vast majority of this adventure. Dallas, I don't know. I'm actually going to check that now. Evolves at level 30, so yeah, it's going to be here for the long haul, but not nearly as long as Jill, I will say. Like, we're going to have Ariel's final evolution before we get Jill's evolution, period. As for April, not based on level up, at least not strictly. We will get into that when it becomes appropriate, but in the meantime, let me just heal out my Pokemon before I end off the recording. Like, I know the temptation is there to go further through Paniola Ranch, but fact of the matter is, my recording's almost at 40 minutes. So I want to keep things somewhat concise. We did a thing. We evolved a team member. And she's adorable. I know that I can't currently evolve Rockruff because it needs to be nighttime, which means it needs to be daytime because I'm playing Moon. So, in the next episode, we're gonna blitz through Paniola Ranch. And by blitz, I mean, take things about as slowly as I've been doing so far. Take care.